Okay, so now we're going to do a quick introduction and overview of this 1978 Mustang King Cobra's interior. The factory seats are long gone from this car. As you can see, it has aftermarket racing, like a pleather material. These were put in back in the early 2000s, I think, so you can see there's like some chipping in the leather. They're actually pretty comfortable. I fit in them very well. I'm about 6 foot tall and about 215 and have no issues at all fitting in these seats. Factory steering wheel's in really good shape. It's still in there, obviously. It has functioning oil pressure gauge, aftermarket RPM gauge, aftermarket volts gauge, aftermarket coolant gauge, and then you can see he put white stickers, or he did the white gauges in here. The speedometer doesn't work, but all the other gauges work unless they've been replaced by aftermarket. And then there's a fuel pressure gauge right there that also works perfectly. This car is nitrous equipped, so you can see there's a couple switches over there on the dash to turn your nitrous on. And then there is a button right there strapped to the shifter handle to actually spray the nitrous. Other seat looks decent. Again, some cracks in the pleather material. Original door panels look very good. There's your T-tops, good shape. It does have a factory courtesy light that extends down. It's pretty cool looking. It's a little flashlight that mounts there. Factory console, which is cool. Nice to see that in there. And then there's the original fold down rear seat. Like I said, that is a fold down. It comes completely down, so you can store a lot of the stuff back there. By the way, I do have the factory seats for this car that are not in super great condition in terms of the seat covers, but those do come with the car in case the next owner wants to put the factory seats back in there. Let's go ahead and open and close the other door so you can see that guy opening and closing. You can see that some of the gaskets, the window weather stripping is worn out. I never cared because I never drove it in the rain, but it does leak a little bit there if you wash the car. Okay, all right, let's go in the trunk. So as I mentioned, this car is nitrous equipped, and this is fully functional nitrous. I've never used it, but I've seen videos of the previous owner using this on the drag strip, and yeah, it's pretty crazy. This definitely shoots the car forward. These will come fully connected when the next owner gets the vehicle. I actually had planned to remove these, but never got around to it because whenever I took it to car shows, people always just love to see them back here and just got a big kick out of it, so I just left them in there. Factory T-top covers, that's kind of rare to have those. And the battery was relocated to the trunk for a little bit more weight balance. Let's see if this, well, there it goes. So this carpet was replaced fairly recently in the back and it's in good shape. So as you can see, when that seat goes down, you get a ton of room back here. So I'm actually going to show the engine compartment really quickly before I start it up, because once it starts, you will not be able to hear me talk. So obviously not the original 302, the original 5.0 302. It's been replaced with a Fox body 302 from the mid 80s and completely built. So this thing is, again, it's far removed certainly from the factory 1978 Mustang engine, and even possibly farther removed from the Fox body engine that it originally was. I don't have all the specs on the engine. I just know that it's super built, super loud, and super fast. So you can see it's got this awesome air intake here, and the flaps are functional. They do go up and down. All of your aftermarket gauges and connections. There's your nitrous solenoid. MSD ignition, Mallory ignition, super nice Holley 4-barrel carburetor. Recently changed the oil in it, so that's good. A lot of chrome, so it's either chrome or black on the engine. A super nice radiator, expensive radiator with an electric fan. And the fan actually stays on for a couple of minutes after you shut the car off to help cool the car down. The factory hood has been cut to accommodate the reverse hood scoop, and also cut there in the middle for this beastly air intake. Reinforcements have been installed here for the extra torque. At some point the car was in an accident way early in its life. You can see it was repaired right there, and then they just there's a crack there in the radiator support. They put that strap on there. You could weld that to make it right, but honestly I like the way it looks, so I never changed it. Thought it was pretty neat. So there you go. Now we're gonna have a video of starting up the car and listening to this bad boy roar.